This data is collected through the cases.
Bagi macam mana kes yang kematian bayi atau kanak-kanak ditangkap orang lain, maksudnya macam kes Langkawi kan?
Yeah.
Masih sanggup
Case
anak orang
macam di Langkawi, right? Actually, if you read the news based on what is reported, I can tell you and pinpoint to you so many wrong things about the story. Number one, we hear that the neighbours have been hearing that the child has been crying. So this is number one, intervention. When you have adults around them, neighbours, school teachers or whoever, kan? Children on their own don't know how to call police, especially kalau dia below 4 years old. Okay, they don't know how to tell them where is their location, and therefore you need adults to intervene and neighbours. You know, they say you got to juggle. This is the right situation where you have to juggle tepi kain orang. You know, call if you hear children crying every day, crying and that kind of loud traumatic cry. Call the police immediately and intervene, because you are the only person in that proximity who can do something. Our case penderaan kanak-kanak, paling tinggi statistik kita adalah di tangan ibu dan bapa. Bermaksud they are happening inside the house, in the home. Okay? And as a government, I cannot go into every house, and therefore the intervention is important from jiran. You have to be the eyes and ears, call the police if you hear jiran. Number two, the ibu. The ibu surrendered the child and left the child in the hands of this couple. Okay, let me tell you what is wrong with that. Something wrong because you only met these people. I'm only because it's bawah siasatan police. I'm only basing on what I read in the news and what I'm reading on social media and feedback from people. Okay, there is we are now promoting parental responsibility. That means ibu bapa, when you have a child, it's your responsibility. Not to surrender the child simply to strangers, to people you hardly know, and also. Based on the story alone, in news, the mother is aware that the child has been suffering abuse in the hands of this man. She has seen those incidents before. Why did she leave the child behind? And therefore, my call is this. My call is for the police. In investigating this case, we have to get to the root cause of this. And therefore, if there is a need to charge the mother also for neglect, because our Akta Kanak-Kanak has very broad powers given to the government to charge for people who neglect or expose the child to dangers. And that's why I call upon Health Ministry also. I have communicated this to the Health Minister, that we have to look into even parents exposing their child to danger of not having vaccination, right? We can use the Child Act. Let's start using the law. We don't have a lack of law, we have a lack of using the law when it's needed.